Okay. It says I'm live, but I think it might be lying to me. Is it lying? Are we live? Who knows? Maybe because it's supposed to start at 7. We'll find out. Oops. Okay. I think everything is working how it's supposed to. I don't have a chat, which is unfortunate. Okay, I need to turn that down for me, because I can't hear myself think, which is not new. Let's see. So yeah, unfortunately, the chat is not working today. Sad face. It does say, oh, I have one person watching. I know who it must be. Got one person. Damn. I really like when I have the chat up so I can see everybody chit-chatting. Well, I don't want to shut the stream down. That would make me sad. Give me just one moment. All right. So just a quick little thing before we get too far into this. So I am working from a slightly different place, so that may mean that internet's a little bit weirder or my voice is a little bit weirder. And I don't have my chat. I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with the chat. Let's see. Let me text someone. Oh yeah, it says there's someone in chat. Alas. They don't care about me. Let me see if I can. No, okay, so I'm not going to be able to see chat today. Unless I end stream and try again. But I really don't want to do that, because that would be really sad. Can I figure this out? Okay, that's right, everybody, we're listening to a technical problem. I'm going to pause the game so that I can figure out this problem. YouTube, live chat not showing. What to do? Goodness. Oh, well, these are all for, like, people who are in the chat. Well, I guess I will see the chat when I rewatch the video later. So, I guess if you have any questions, put them in the chat, and I will leave a reply in the comments of the video. I guess that's what we're doing. Like I said, this is not a perfect science. I'm just trying my best. So let's start playing. So I have named today, it's about bug time. because I fully intend to kick the shit out of the bug warlord. Who's like, his name's like Yoshi something. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the wrong one. Oh. Alright, everybody pretend that they don't see that. I'm just full of shenanigans, as some might say. I pulled up the wrong save state. Let's try this one instead. There we go. Much quicker, and we didn't have to sit at the front page for any longer. Alright, so here we are. We have a total of 5 kingdoms. I'm definitely hoping to clear, at the very least, Chrysalia with Yoshimoto. He's the bug guy. There's nothing wrong with him, and his kingdom has lots of good bugs, but the problem is it has a lot of bad bugs. Like, Pineco and Fortress are literally the worst Pokemon in the game. Like, you think, oh no, there's gotta be worse, there's a Magikarp. But yeah, like, but Magikarp evolves into something useful. Literally, Pineco is more useful than Fortress in this scenario. And then we can certainly try for Pugilist. I need to figure out, I think at last call we were trying to figure out, or I say we, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to allow you guys to make me evolve Eevee into Leafeon, which is absolutely a choice I'm willing to make. But I have to figure out how. And I will. But also importantly, I have in my hands here, paper rustling noises, my Perfect Links document. And this is a document, most of it is taken, I think, from like a Quora or Yahoo Answers post. But some of it is actually made by me. I formatted it and everything, but the list on that I found this on was not actually complete. So I did have to go in, and I still might. I'm very sure I don't have every single warlord and warrior. Well, I'm sure I have every warlord, just not every warrior on this list. I talked about Perfect Links last time. It's basically the Pokemon that can get to 100% best friends forever with whatever warrior they're connected to. And we already can check off 2 on the list technically, because Eevee is one of ours. And for Oichi, Jigglypuff is one of hers. Warlords are really interesting, actually, because a huge bunch of them, let me pick one that we've run into yet already, I mean. Motochika, the cool rebel guy from the water place with an Oshawott. Oshawott actually doesn't get a perfect link with him. It's Dewott or Samurai, and that goes for mostly warlords. That doesn't happen with warriors. Warriors get the whole line or a different Pokemon. So, that's enough of that. Like I said, I do apologize. I cannot see the chat for anybody just coming in. If anybody new has joined, which I really can't see because I'm new at this. Yeah, but as I was saying, we're just really casually going through this. I haven't gone through all of my warriors yet and made the plans, because it is kind of an intense process to really sit there and go through every single kingdom and figure out what I'm going to do with them. And like where certain Pokemon show up, so what warriors should be placed in those lands, and if I even have the warriors. I will say a good amount of these beginner warriors in this main game here tend to be the easy ones, either like a Pichu or a Blitzel, even some Mareep, and then even Bidoof, Magikarp, which is in Fontaine. But it is still kind of an intense process, and honestly, I don't even run it. I don't try to run it a lot. in the early game. It's just not worth it to me to spend a lot of time when I can use that time later. Now we can actually continue with the game. So, alright, if we're gonna go to Yoshimoto, we want some fire types. Because I have 3 grass types on my team right now, and that is not the best. Let's move him for sure. We'll put him in Aurora. Oh gosh. For those of you who know me, I don't play games with sound on, so when I do have to listen to the sound in games, it's kind of jarring. Oh, this was another thing I needed to figure out. Oh, okay, I can at least look at their total. So they are both. Chikamasa actually has a water type perfect link now. So I'm going to leave Chikamasa there, and I'm going to take this guy. Yeah, this game is very much just moving stuff to see what happens. Let's see, does he have any grass types? Technically Sewaddle, but it doesn't count. So I think I'll probably end up taking Wooper. Yeah, no one better. I'll take Wooper and Pichu and leave, and then switch them with Sewaddle. Wooper, Pichu, here, and oh, well, I guess I don't need Wooper if I already have Piplup. It's just nice to have a well-rounded team. Although, if I am gonna have an electric type, I certainly don't want Raichu at the end of the day. Honestly, Pikachu is pretty solid itself, but Raichu gets Thunder, which for those of you who play Pokemon games, you may already know this, but Thunder is a move that misses a lot, and that is not a piece of information that changes within this game. Thunder still misses all the time. Alright, before we get to the main event, let's go ahead and see if we can get a new warrior. Ooh, there's 2 guys here. Okay. Yeah, let's party. Let's go. Oh, out of curiosity. Okay, so Spheal is the water type found here. Like I said, is it a waste of time to do this? Yes. Am I still gonna try just in case? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So they talk about affinity. I would love to find. Okay, so you're silver. That doesn't matter. Takayoshi, no. I think Takayoshi is a Magikarp kind of guy. He just makes me think of Magikarp when I look at him. So that's probably what we'll end up seeing, but I'm probably going to think about it the whole stream, but I'm not going to technically worry about it until later. And then, yeah, let's go Chomp Chomp. Bug Bite. Usually there's about 3 different warriors, 3 to 4 warriors that can get the same Pokemon. Oh god, I completely forgot this guy had. We ran into this last time when we met Magikarp for the very first time. Magikarp is an asshole, even when it's controlled by a warrior. It's a fucking asshole. Alright, oh, Spheal's gonna be also a jerk, but it is what it is. Alright. So I don't want to spend too much time on Spheal because I want to get these warriors. Oh, easy peasy. Get Woopered. Get whoopered. Gone. Norishige wants a Mareep. I feel like I know that by heart, and I'm not sure if I actually do. It'd be really funny if I did. I'm checking my sheet right now. Norishige. He does want a Mareep! Yeah, let's go! Okay. Nice and Mareep. We'll figure that out. That makes so much sense. So yeah, okay. I will not get those in. Nice. For those of you who didn't catch my last stream, the game is very simply set up. It's just go and attack some guys. There are extra conditions later in the game, like you have to capture the flag, which we saw last time. And let's see, I'm trying to think of other special things that you have to do. When you're defending a castle, which we won't be defending a castle for a bit, I would have to kind of mess up at this point in the game to make me defend a castle. But for that, you just need to live. And I have scammed my way into winning certain games just by like doing the absolute most bullshit tactics, just running around the field away from whoever I'm supposed to be fighting. But hey, it works. And fighting warriors rather than wild Pokemon gives you more EXP or Link. So whatever works, right? Victory, rock on, yes. Okay, so I want to break out a little bit. Oh, well, not Tepig. Screw you, Tepig. Yes, but we got both of them. Out of curiosity, since I'm starting to do this, and I'm a glutton for punishment, this is Takayori, who does not like Magikarp. Takayori likes Panpour. I feel like he should have a higher link with Magikarp, since Magikarp's a water type. And then Norishige, who, as we all know, right? We all know, likes Mareep and is best friends with Mareep. Cool, cool, cool. So that was just a little taste of what happens. So Mareep is found here, but it actually might be found only at level 2, which is kind of a bit that we didn't really get to talk about because it doesn't show up in the main game until much later, is leveling up these areas that you can find, usually wild Pokemon or unattached warriors. In the later part of the game, or I guess the post-game technically, but it's the bulk of the game, you can pay money to level up these areas. Usually you just level them up by continually going and going to them. But putting money in is kind of a much quicker way, especially if you're warriors who have their own stats. Like, I think they have charisma, wisdom, and strength. Yes. If your warriors have high charisma and you pay like a medium amount of money, you can level up an entire place. Easy peasy. Yeah, and you get different Pokemon, better Pokemon, that sort of thing. But now we're gonna go commit murder. Oh gosh, the voices are not gonna be as good. Sorry in advance. Lady Angel, Cresselia is a kingdom that contains a lot of bug-type Pokemon. Fire-type, flying-type, and rock-type. Rock-type Pokemon will be pretty effective there, but Grass-type and Psychic-type Pokemon will probably find it tough going. Okay. Gonna take these guys. Let's do it. I'm ready to begin battle. This one's fun. Like, if I am one with my Pokemon, we will never lose. Cool. Awesome, Takakage. So as much as I shit on Yoshimoto in general, he does have a really fun battle mechanic. So first, we gotta meet the guy. Ooh, Pokemari is just such glorious fun. Lord Yoshimoto, someone has come to challenge you to battle. And little Pineco just gets more adorable every day. Ooh! Lord Yoshimoto! Oh! Your opponent in battle is to be Angel. Angel? Is that the one who's been expanding his territory in the north, or the other one? Oh, it doesn't matter. As long as they want to play Pokemari with me, I don't care who they are. Lord Yoshimoto. Come, Angel, to the battlefield where we shall play Pokemari till our heart's content. And that gives you a little bit of an idea. So, on Yoshimoto's field are these giant, presumably they're made of wicker and grass and stuff. These balls called Pokemari balls, and you can hit them with your move to launch them. And you don't have to be launching them at an opponent, but you can, and it does damage based on their type, I believe. And it's kind of fun. I kind of vibe with it. I'm here for it. This battlefield has been designed so that we may enjoy Pokemari as we fight. Come, let us begin without further ado. And they reload too. So if you knock one and, like if I hit this first one with Eevee, it'll go whee off into the distance, and then when the next round comes, when it turns into Yoshimoto's turn, this little, I don't know what I would call it, but the thing that went and dropped a ball will drop another one, randomly placed, so it won't be in the same place as before. Alright, we got Venipede and Sewaddle. Okay, so Venipede has Poison Sting, so it's gonna do that. So I will stand here, which should be just out of range. Oh, yeah! This place also has gates. So if you guys remember, where was it? Oh, from the Grass Kingdom. If you remember the little gay baby jails, this place has them too. But it's the button ones that I told you about where you can just like continually end up in gay baby jail. A shame, I know. And usually there's one along this path that both Pichu and Sewaddle are on. But I never quite know where. And I always trigger at least like 2. I can't help it. I'm gonna set, I think I'm just gonna place Oichi here. There it is, gay baby jail. Alright, yep. Gay baby jail for Jigglypuff. Oh, not speaking of gay baby jail, but I did want to ask you guys, which is terrible since I can't see chat, but I did a couple of things that should hopefully help with any potential lagging, which I know was a problem on the last stream. Perfect, Charmander's right out of range. So if you could comment or put into chat, and like I said, I am going to take a look at all this stuff later, and just let me know if things seem better. I'm trying. This is very new. For me, it's very casual. I'm just doing what I can. Alright, I'm gonna go beat the shit out of Sewaddle. Oh, well, I'm gonna go do 9 damage to Sewaddle. Maybe 8, since its defense goes up. Sewaddle has some of the most annoying things. Thundershock's nice. It can give paralysis, but alas, or nah, some might even say. But interesting. I wonder where the gay baby jail is on this side. Like I said, it is usually where I've already run into, so kind of fun. Oh no, that's on me, that's on me. But it does put Spheal able to be hit by Sewaddle, so we can go do that. Hey, come at me, bro. Take that. Oh no, oh. Yeah, Pichu. You have failed me. I'm sorry. About 50% of the time, I kind of just end up doing damage with the Pokemon balls rather than my Pokemon. Which, I mean, like, it is what it is. Whatever wins the battle, right? So who is more troublesome? Let's kill this guy. No! It's so annoying. Ugh, that is so annoying. I mean, they're there to be annoying. I can't deny them, like, their birthright of being fucking annoying, but... Oh, that is obnoxious. Oh, I ate your potion, bitch. Get God. I probably could have trained up a bit before doing this. I was excited. If we lose, we just go back and try again. God. Yep, maybe I should have taken another fire type instead of Pichu. That'll be on me. That's on me. No! Rude! Oh, that is so rude. What an asshole. What a jerk face. Oh my goodness. What do you think? I think there's no harm in going ahead and healing everybody up a little bit. I do find this very obnoxious, actually, though. Oh, and Spheel's just gonna hit me with those. I am not a Pokemon master, I'm gonna say. Sad, but true. I am but a Pokemon amateur. Maybe I could get Swaddle into position there so that he's kind of out of the way. Yeah, let's get everybody on this side so we can hit them with the Pokemon balls next turn. Oh, Charmander. Charmander! That hurt. That hurt. Oh, that's also gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt really bad. Eek on a leash, and Spheel's gonna move out from behind the ball. Yeah, alright. Is this battle a total disaster? Not yet. There is still time. Eevee is out of gay baby jail, which is great, except not entirely, like, it's kind of a little bit like, who cares, you know? I'm trying to think what the best course of action would be. So I do know that Piplup's not going to be able to get here. So can Piplup hit? Yes. Okay, Piplup can hit this guy. So let's do some damage here. I don't think that's enough to... Oh, no, I'd have to get really lucky. Although I am at higher energy, which is kind of what decides how, like, much of the attack you hit, I guess. I don't know exactly how to describe it. Of course I'm poisoned. Of course, on a horse. Oh my goodness. This is why we can't have nice things, by the way. And I can't hit Pineco with Jigglypuff because every time I double slap, I take Jagged Edge damage, which is Pineco's ability. So that would just ruin my life. don't do this to me. Yeah. I've had better ideas than doing what I've done here today. Not many. I mean, I'll totally admit, I've certainly had worse ideas, but I've definitely had better. Let us do this. So we can get behind. You are Mick freaking kidding me. Wait, I had a Pokemon there before and it didn't die, or it didn't get trapped. I am calling bullshit. What the hell, man? I am calling straight ass bullshit on that. I am disappointed in everybody on this Pokemari field today. No one is getting snacks. Nobody is getting little mandarin oranges or juice bags after this battle today. Except maybe Charmander. Charmander deserves it. Charmander's the only one. Fucking gay baby jail. What in the world? Wow, so glad you live. I'm sure Spiel won't kill you. Right? Right? No, wow, crazy. I don't know, man. Gay baby jail. Okay. Awesome. Great. What is your... Ooh, I could burn Pineco. That would be actually kind of delicious, but I want to use Sewaddle to hit it with a ball. Because Spiel will be annoying, but Spiel is not super effective against anybody. So Spiel can be annoying elsewhere. Smack that seal. Yes. 4, 5. Jigglypuff, Oichi. Yes. Yes, king. Or queen. Yes, queen. No burn, but it has just like a higher chance of inflicting burn. Like most things in Pokemon, it's rarely guaranteed. And cool, because that'll let Sewaddle hit Spiel with the Pokemari Ball this turn. If you heal, full health. Full health. Oh, but I can't move. Can't move. Get fucked, loser. Okay. Out of gay baby jail, but I'm not long for this world. Oh, and I was supposed to hit it with the Pokemon Ball. I'm a mess. Look, I play this recreationally. I can only do so much. Ooh, crit from Charmander. I will take that. And I am going to do damage to Jigglypuff. A shame. Oh gosh, I did a lot of damage to Jiggles. Oh, poor Jiggles. I don't have any potions or anything. Sometimes Eevee dies. It happens. You know. Life is pain, unless somebody's trying to sell you something. Yeah, the only way that would bother me is if I got frozen off of that, which would suck. Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't think I can, but if I could finish this battle now, Eevee should not die. Technically, Jagged Edge won't do that much, but I need to know if... Can Jigglypuff do it? Come on, Jigglypuff. Double slap. Double slap. You got this. One more. You are an abomination to your people. Jigglypuff. What the fuck? I think Pineco's still frozen for a turn. I mean, I guess I'll go over here. That is annoying. Let's raise Adrenaline, which will raise my attack, and good. I can do neutral damage to Pineco. What is... I feel like I just looked this up. What does Takakage want? I looked up Takayori. Takakage wants a Trico, which is very hard to find. Okay, Eevee should not die. Swaddle might die, but, like, Eevee is more important than Swaddle. Don't test me. Eevee, kill that Spheal. Whew, okay. And with that, we take Cresselia Castle. Damn, that sucked. All right, I will do more, what's the word? Training before we go on to Pugilist. Totally. I'm surprised we got anybody from this battle, because that was... Alright. Oh, so the battle's over. No more fun. Lord Yoshimoto, you must understand. As a result of losing this battle, you are no longer the warlord of Cresselia. Oh? Oh? Oh! That's it. That's all we get from her. And you know what? Fair. Alright, Matsutsuna and Yasutomo. Sometimes when you check out the warrior stats, it'll tell you like an affinity, which you can use to figure out what the best Pokemon for them is. But sometimes those affinities lie. Hey, Charmander! Charmander deserves this evolution. There you go, Charmeleon. Of course, we do lose the move, or it changes, but Charmeleon is better able to take hits, so that accounts for having to move closer. As you might remember, Ember, you could stand like one away, but with Charmeleon's move, which I believe is Fire Fang, you do have to go in there and, you know, just a little Lady Angel? Little guy. He's just a little guy. Lady Angel, an elderly gentleman is requested an audience with you. Hello there, youngster. I don't think we've met before. I've been researching Pokemon here in Ronsei for a very long time now, but it's about time that I thought about retiring. Though before I do that, though, I thought I'd better share some of what I've learned with you young warriors. If there's anything you want to ask about, youngster, go ahead. This old man has plenty of time on his hands. What do you want to know about? So the truth is, nothing. Move ranks can go up or down after not levels, but gaining a certain amount of link or doing good in a battle. Let's see if what he has as that stat. Pokemon have the following stats: attack, defense, and speed. Improving a Pokemon's attack means they cause more damage to enemies. Improving a Pokemon's defense means they receive less damage from enemies. Finally, improving a Pokemon's speed makes it easier for their moves to hit the enemy, while also making it easier for them to avoid enemy moves. Got all that? Okay, cool. So that's an explanation on how, like, Pokemon missing, so evading, and accuracy works, which I think is pretty interesting. Speed in the very, very early Pokemon games was useful for getting critical hits, so doing 1.5, although in the early games I think it was like something crazy, like 2.5 times the amount of damage. And it was all about speed. If you outsped the Pokemon by a certain amount, you would crit on every single hit. But that is not the way they do it these days. Oh, really? Righto. Just keep working hard, youngster, and your Pokemon are bound to get stronger. Thank you, old man. We love you, old man. We don't. I mean, he's cool. I appreciate it. We got a snake guy. And a Pichu and a Joltik. No, we don't want to advance to the next month. I always click that. I'm so bad at that. Oh, we've got a veritable bounty of people here. Let's do it. Let's get some fire types. Hey, cease. You won't be useful. I swear, one time I'm gonna do something. One time I'm gonna do something. That's it. End of sentence. One day I'll do something. No, one time I'm gonna skip to the next month and I'm going to like throw hands. I swear. I'm going to bring Pichu over here. Not because I think it'll be particularly useful in helping get the new warriors, but just because I like to have a full team when I'm going after a large group of warriors. And if you didn't see, they had, I think, 3 warriors. So we are going in. I'm gonna leave that Swaddle there. And let's do it. Yeah, look at that. 3 warriors and a Swaddle. They ain't gonna stand a chance. Let's make a move. As Shun says. Who also, Shun is also a fan of Mareep and Flaffy. So once I figure out how to get Mareep and Flaffy, that will be my next, I think, like, big thing is getting all these Mareep and Flaffy. Sorry. I had to cough. Quick cough. I still am shaking off a cold, and if you say, wow, but Elizabeth, you don't sound any different. That's because I got my cold last week. So, I am shaking off what I got then. Let's put, I think Darumaka's got Cottony kind of pretty tangled up there. So we're just gonna stand here, improve the mood of some of our friends, and let it go. Oh, why would you do that? Like, no wonder. Oh, because you're gonna do something fancy over there. Interesting. But yeah, okay, so easy peasy. Lemons are squeezy, as the old proverb says. And we'll just do some poison stinging and some setting on fire. Cannot go wrong with that. We've poisoned the Swaddle. I would have preferred to poison the Trico, but honestly, let's see if Trico's even gonna survive. Trico will survive, so I could have. I could commit murder. Ooh, set the Cottony on fire, which is nice. If I put Pichu here, we can get energy for the gang, and we're just gonna do it again. I will say, I have leveled up a Darumaka to a Darmanitan. It is long and difficult to do, and honestly, finding someone with a perfect link to a Charmander is just too easy. too easy. They're all over the place. And once you get one, you just go to Charizard and it gets Flamethrower as its final move and you're done. There's never been a reason to spend that much time on a Darumaka, except when there is a Warlord who has Darumaka as their final, and because of the thing I told you about... Oh, no, I was just checking the sheet. What I was going to say is that most Warlords only have the highest, or the highest 2 parts of the Pokemon, but I just checked the sheet, and Darumaka and Darmanitan are perfect link. I guess for 100%ing, I have to level up all of my Darumakas to Darmanitans. It's gonna be so obnoxious. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something to make these, the last streams really fun, because they will start to get a little tedious. I'm gonna have to replay several different stories just to make sure that I get certain warriors and certain warlords. So hopefully this whole problem with chat doesn't happen again, and we'll think of like fun challenges or Q&A shenanigans, or just like you guys could talk about your day too. It's something so we're not all bored out of our minds. Oh, I did want to mention, today is definitely going to be a shorter stream. Like I said, I'm shaking off a cold, and I'm not in my usual space, which I'll talk about a little bit later. So I'm definitely gonna need to end a little bit early for my sanity. Yes, all 3! High five, everybody. Yeah. Beautiful. Terremoto is fun. Why is he fun? I just look at him and I recognize his name, which means he is fun. He gets Petalil. Petalil is okay as Petalil, but as Lilligant, which is not hard to level up to, Lilligant is nice. I don't know if I usually run an actual grass type in like the final, but in a final team, but I definitely enjoy Lilligant when I do. Alright, so we've got you, and I guess my guys up here gotta do something. They're gonna train. I'll just keep them on the auto train. So we can also improve Link through the gold mine, but since we don't really have a lot to do with our money right now, I'm just gonna get a middling amount of Link. Like, I could show you guys the gold mine. Maybe I'll do that. I think one of the other places that I have warriors in right now has a gold mine that we can go to, and I'll show you the ropes, as the kids say. If they say that. I don't know what the kids say these days. I am out of touch with the kids. I guess this is also another issue, or maybe not even an issue, just like a thing when you get to higher levels or you're fighting wild Pokemon groups that are pretty low in attendance, if that's a way to say it. But like, I have a bunch of Pokemon, and I know Charmeleon's going to wreck this wild Venipede's shit, and that Joltik is not long for this world. So What do I do? Do I just sit here? And the answer is yes. Sometimes I can get a bunch of people just beating up on one Pokemon. It's rude, but it's funny. Cause yeah, watch this. 80 damage. Get got. Explosives. I'm trying to remember if explosives do anything in battle. They might. That'd be funny. I'll look that up for next time, because it'd be funny if, like, we just had a bunch of fucking explosives here. EV, commit murder. Be not restrained. That might not be enough. If I can get 3. Crit, or just a crit. Dang, Jigglypuff is kind of popping off. Jigglypuff never pops off for just me like this. It's probably you guys. It's definitely you guys. Jigglypuff is showing up for you. Alright, because Jigglypuff is showing up for you, let me see if there's a gold mine anywhere. Oh, of course it's in the only place that I have a... I could throw a warrior in there. Who... You're probably less useful overall. Oh, but if he attacks... Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. That's right. We're gonna send this man and his Magikarp into the mines. Because kids yearn for the mines. And see, it's not strength, it's power. Power, wisdom, and charisma. Like regular old D&D characters. And the stats of a warrior are not necessarily connected to the stats of a Pokemon, but they tend to go together. Like, warriors who have Alakazam or Gardevoir as their perfect link tend to be characters with higher levels of wisdom and lower levels of strength. But it's not a catch-all. There are plenty of characters with high stats in all 3, or high strength and wisdom but low charisma, or low stats in all 3. So it just depends. Aha! A new face I see. Welcome. Would you like me to tell you how to use the gold mine? Why not? This location here is a place where you can dig for gold. Be sure to dig powerfully to unearth as much as you can. What can be done with gold, you ask? Well, you can exchange it for goods at the shop for a start. And that's it. Alright, time to start digging for gold. And I want to tell you, whenever you go to one of these shops, every time you start a new episode in the post game, you're going to get the same opening line. So in the future, I'm not going to reread these when we get to the post game episodes. I'm not doing it. Because at that point, we'll know. But yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's begin. 247. Superb. Can't say anything about that. And it does improve the link. So, actually, that would have been the only time it's okay to go to the next month. I just want to make sure I've dealt with everyone correctly. I need a good Pokemon to put there, but I hesitate to add someone to the team because it's going to cause another double typing. Well, not Wooper, for damn sure. I don't have any flying. I really don't have anyone good because Cottony is not fairy type. So it's not really that good against fighting. I don't know, man. Let's see what next month brings. Shenanigans, I'm sure. Nothing. That's boring. Can I get a Mareep? No. To hell with me and my Mareep, apparently. Well, I just don't know. Let's do Venipede. I don't think I've actually ever gotten a Scolipede, which is the highest evolved form. So maybe let's go in and try. But first I'm going to do this one, because there's a warrior there. No warrior here, no warrior here. There is a guy here. Is it a useful guy? He's like a random guy. Oh, he's one of the warlord who was here. He had 2 guys with him. This is one of his guys. I kind of wouldn't mind that. To be honest, I also wouldn't mind linking with a Zubat. Although, Zubat might only be able to use Poison Sting. Let's do this. And I know, I've got a grass type here. You know what? We're going. Who cares, right? Go in. Do shenanigans. And we'll just make sure, of course, he's placed first. But we'll just make sure that my little grass monkey, the funky monkey, grass monkey. Yeah, we'll just make sure that it is not in the line of fire. Dude, I'm so funny. Right. So the important one is Tepig. And the important one is Tepig getting hurt the least. Oh, well, there goes that. I did not consider. I need to play better for you guys. Look at me. I'm just wasting away my chances of getting good guys. I'm so sorry. I'm an embarrassment to my people. Wooper, water gun. Oh, and yes, we get to see melee. So like I said, the monkeys get melee. And as you just saw, Panpour, this one, who had already fought when Wooper did its attack, Panpour just slapped the shit out of Tepig. Which, honestly, good for them. King behavior from Panpour right there. Oh, goodness. I did not realize you could walk that far. That range of motion on that Charmander. Insane. But I think this battle is all but done. Took care of the Zubat. Took care of the Charmander. Unless I miss. Yeah, I thought not. And here goes the Tepig. No. Did we get the guy? Yeah, we got the guy! Yeah! Koroku. Koroku wants a timber, which I will not be able to get until we take Pugilist. Dun dun dun. I have enough to do it. And actually, Pugilist is fun, mechanic-wise, and actually fairly simple. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm coming to the end of the hour mark, Not counting the shenanigans I pulled at the first half, at the first like 15 minutes. I'm going to take care of this, and then I'm going to go fight Pugilis. And we will see what happens. Okay, so I'll go here. And we're going to have to box this Joltik in. This Joltik will not be having a fun time, let me tell you. Oh, I don't want to go there. Joltik uses Electro Ball, which is like Ember, in which it hits a bit away. Oh, Joltik's coming around town, babe. Right, I'm going to go here, because I kind of want that gift. Sometimes gifts can be like things like potions, and potions are pretty useful when you remember to use them. Otherwise, they are less useful. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to get this guy. I did not realize how little damage Tepig does at this point. Oh well. Yeah, no, I'm really not giving my best effort. I'll do better. Next time when I'm not fighting off a cold and I'm in my new apartment, which is very nice, I will do better. For now, you will have to suffer through the rest of my playing. I promise, Pugilis is worth it. Also, you get to watch Cottony slap the shit out of an Ekans. You can look past me to see the coolness of a Cottony slapping the shit out of an Ekans. Hopefully. Trico and Sceptile I do tend to use. I think they are really fun. What do I usually use for my grass types? So, like I said, sometimes Lilligant, but mostly I use, I think, Serperior. But that's only when I have Motonari on my team, the grass warlord. When I don't, the other people who have Snivy are not necessarily, like, easily findable, you know? Oh god, we're gonna be sitting here for fucking ever. Who has the higher attack? Hold on. Watch as the mouse enters the screen. We've got this one who has 21 attack. 16, yeah, because you got lowered. Trico's got the highest attack here. So, Trico, punch that snake. Cottony, also punch that snake. Like I said, I don't think we're getting Ekans. This was probably, as many things this stream, a mistake. But alas, I know not my own shenanigans. Sometimes the shenanigans just wash over me. And all of our attacks are getting lowered. Oh. Oh. And now we are on a timer. We'll go pick up this box. Why not? Why not, right? Okay, so we're doing, on average, well, that was 1 damage, but I guess we'll take that as well. So that was 3 damage. This will be like 4 or 5 total. So 5. So bringing our total to 5, and then what's your? No, that's fortify. Couldn't hurt. So I'm doing about 10 per turn. So next turn I didn't consider. Okay, so not next turn, but the turn after, I may kill. If you heal, okay. Defense, sure, it happened. But at least it didn't heal. At the very least, if I can't... I want to win this. Even if I can't get the guy. That would be so embarrassing not to win this. Punch. The good thing is, I think melee might always do like a set amount of damage, so 2 damage per turn. Which is good, because I'm getting that consistent damage output. Alright. Ekans will... I'm drawing it out so that I can end on the right turn. B, you motherfucker. You piece of shit. Trico, kill that snake. That's right. If only you could have done that last time. Good lord. Yep, that, just as I thought, we didn't get it. That's on me, that's on me, that's on me. Ignore all that, I promise. I'm a Pokemon master. Not Pokemari, as we found last time, but Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I'm gonna delegate that they train. And we are going to take on a Pucalis, which has a terrible name. I hope I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Because it's terrible. Oh, sorry. Dying just a little bit. There are lots of fighting type Pokemon in Pucalis. Normal type Pokemon like Eevee and Jigglypuff will need to be careful. I just wish we had some flying type or psychic type Pokemon. Mind you, like, anything good against electric, bug, and fighting are things we just have not had access to. Oichi can shove her once up her booty. Cause like, where the hell were we? The only flying type we've seen is Munashige, who the co-warlord of the electric type place. So that is the only flying type. Like, maybe there was maybe there are Starly in the original area in Aurora, and I just haven't been looking. That would be on me. But there are also, sorry, it's time to be big and burly. Angel, I've been waiting for you. Waiting? What do you... The so-called warlords of this area are pathetic weaklings. Invading their kingdoms would be no fun at all. Something does seem to be kicking off in the north, but that's still far away. And now you're here. I think this could be the most fun I've had in years. Well, I'm glad he's having fun. 30 turns. Do you see that turn limit? I think the highest one we've seen so far has been like 20. And the reason why is because of the mechanic of this Warlords arena. You see the flags, so we've got the flags again. And in order to win, not only do you have to get all of the banners, you have to hold them for 5 turns. Yeah! You have to hold them. And I just skipped over his dialogue because I am kind of new to this streaming. So if you stand on a particular side of the ring and a Pokemon attack hits you, you will fall off the edge. And that is honestly how you just do what you can. You gotta knock everybody off and then camp the hell out of the edge. And I kind of wish this Venipede had Jagged Edge, because that would be fantastically useful in this. But you can only do what you can do. The main strategy for this Warlord arena is stay on your side, because the point is, from this area, everyone should be able to reach their flags. So Eevee's just gonna go over here. Even though I can reach that I'll call it upper left, I'm not even going to go near it because they're just going to kick me. And as you may or may not know, which has been stated by Oichi, Jigglypuff and Eevee are like deadly allergic to fighting type moves. They have never watched even Kung Fu Panda. They don't even know what's going on. So, keep them out of there. So yeah, he'll go there. The Machop should go to that banner. Everyone else will file in, but the best thing about this AI is that they will go for the banners. Their whole purpose in life is just to get to the banners. So if you knock people off, the Machop did not go. Excuse me, I've never seen this game in my entire life. Who the fuck am I? Ignore me. I'm just wrong about everything, apparently. Good lord. I'm putting Eevee over here for protection. We should still be able to get this guy, yeah. Get chomped. Get fired. Okay, so people are gonna point and laugh when they watch this stream. Damn. Look at me. I know all about the Nah, I know nothing. I'm just here, y'all. I am here for a good pokey time. Cool. Cool. And since you have to hold the banners for 5 turns, there's a little bit of grace period in this. Because like you saw, Machop easily could have kicked the shit out of some of my Pokemon. But instead, what did they do? They went for a banner. Okay. Alright, what to do? Let's do this. So yeah, it won't get hit off until it's done. I am going to do this. Let's get our bug types, because fighting and bug are kind of like not really good one way or another. They just are. And I'm going to hit you, just get max damage for it. I'd love to get a burn, because I don't think, yeah, he's got thrust. That is what makes it even worse, because a lot of these Pokemon have abilities that already push people. So once you start factoring in ring shenanigans, it becomes a whole battle. So let's go ahead and start working on my camping. Now the 5 turns doesn't start until I have all 5 banners. So we are on what it calls a time crunch. Looks like I'm at a disadvantage, but it wouldn't be any fun if the odds were in my favor. Not knowing whether you're going to win or lose. That's the true thrill of the battlefield. Whatever you say, man. Oh, big stretch. Alright. Ooh, yeah, I do see it lagging out. Like I said, I'm still working on it. Hopefully it's been better than the previous stream in the lag department. But I will continue to sharpen the skills. We're gonna put you here. And you here, just so you guys are out of the way the most. Alright, and from here, we're pretty much good. Once they actually get closer, probably next turn, I will switch Charmeleon and Venipede, because Venipede can take a few hits and even has Poison Point. And Charmeleon is slightly worse at doing that. Let's see, we can't hit anybody Is it worth it going there? No, it's not. We'll just stay here. And I see you, Machop. You ain't getting nothing. Alright, I'm gonna end my turn. It is slowing down on my end, although I will say it is overall behaving much better. I think maybe it's the flags that are causing a little bit of lag. See, awesome possum. It did 8 damage to Venipede. Cool, and because it wasn't facing the right way, it killed me. Let's decide what to do. I am considering letting Piplup go down. Trying to figure out if it'd be worth it for just a regular bubble. But no balls. Do it. Hey, it's not just a little bit of damage. It is a little bit of damage and 150 gold. Dab. And now, technically, it can't thrust me off the stage. Can't thrust anybody anywhere, because Piplup's in the way. And in the way of Piplup is Venipede. For at least a little while longer. So, the timber behind this guy are stuck. They have nowhere left to go. I'm going to move Piplup. Do this. Hopefully, damn, no poison. And we will set you on fire somewhat. You know, just a little bit as a treat. And I think, let's see, we need to hold it for three more turns, it said. I think we are in a really good position. Fully healed Piplup. And I'll hang here just in case Sawaddle takes it. Ooh. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Holy shrimp. So the only worst part about this strategy is that I will sit here and probably not get any warriors, except maybe the grass monkey that I knocked out, but not a guarantee. Because I think it did get a hit on me before. So I don't tend to get a lot of warriors with this strategy. A shame. But sometimes that's how it be in order to win. Karate chop. Oh, miss. Loser. Loser. Karate chop this. And burn works the same way it does in the regular Pokemon games. It does damage and the attack is halved, which is very useful. Also, this is the last turn needed. Dab to protect the banners. So I think after their next turn, we win. Oh, I'm going to keep Venipede here because it keeps them from hitting us and moving us out of the way. Dab. And yeah, I'm just going to end the turn. No need for everybody else to do anything. I think it might be all of the banners that's like being slowed down. But I will continue to work on making things go smoothly. That's right. End your turn. End your turn. Yeah, Pugilist Castle is ours. Woo! Woo, okay. And everybody gets a good amount of link. Amazing. Beautiful. We got some gold out of it. And we did end up getting the little guy, which is always nice. Phew! You are a worthy winner. But this is all part of the... I'm doing the wrong voice. This is all part of the rich tapestry of battle. Victory tastes all the sweeter once you have known the bitterness of defeat. Anyway, congratulations. You won a battle that will be talked about for years to come. Like a little, basically a level up noise right there. All right. So, like I said, that is our last battle for the night. I am kind of tired. TBH. Here is... Oh, first we need to do a cutscene. Congratulations, Lady Angel. You now have 7 kingdoms under your control. Are you always this pleased with yourselves? Ah! Surely you're aware of the crisis facing Ronse as we speak. Meanwhile, Nobunaga, who had been gathering his forces in the north of Ronse, had conquered 8 kingdoms himself. Just 2 kingdoms remained. Terera, under Shingen's command, and Lucio, Kenshin's kingdom. Both were renowned throughout Ronse as warlords of great strength. Indeed, even Nobunaga himself was said to fear them. Now imagine that voice came out of that tiny kid with the fluffy, headpiece. So, what if Nobunaga captured those 2 kingdoms? That would be terrible! Nobody would be able to stop him then! So do I have to say what we're all thinking? I guess I do. Angel, you've got to get Shingen and Kenshin on your side. There are no other options. But, more importantly, we won! Yay! Alright, so I am going to end it here. Let me do a quick save. Boop. With the music in the background, I will tell you what is going to happen because things are going to be a bit hectic, which is funny because already my first and second streams have taken place in completely different places. But I am about to move, and so for next week and the week after, I think I'm going to hold off on streaming. If there is a scheduled stream, I will make a post about it, just if I end up being able to sneak something in. But for right now, for the next 2-ish weeks, don't hold your breath. But I will not be idle in Pokémon Conquest during that time. I am going to look through the list of warriors that I currently have, check to see if any of them can get perfect links, and see if I'm going to be able to collect any of those perfect links now. So we are ending this stream in February year 2. I'm going to write that down so I know where we're at. Feb year 2. And that'll give you a little bit of point of reference for where we end up next. I pinky promise that I will not be in the next kingdoms. I still intend to show you guys me defeating Ronse in all of its glory. So I will be right here back in Pugilist, or I may be in Chrysalia depending on where I need to be to collect certain Pokemon. but the team might look a bit different in a good way. All right. With that, it has been good. It has been fun. It has even been fantastic fun. Once again, I promise I'm going to look through the comments, look through your chat, and I'll let you know the answers to any questions you might have. I will talk to you guys